Okay, let's get this show on the road. Hi guys, it's your girl Ashley. Let me start that again. Hey, what's up? Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ashley, and today I will be doing the Booktuber Newbie Tag because I'm pretty new to YouTube. I've been slacking on reading, and so this is a way of me avoiding the responsibility of reading. There are a couple questions. I will make it brief and I will answer this. So why did you start this channel? That is a great question. I have been watching Booktube for a while. I'm also a writer, and I loved watching the Booktube videos, and I liked going on Goodreads and reading reviews, and I thought it would be fun to also kind of give my own opinion and participate in Booktube. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? My glowing personality. I mean, that's a great question. This might not work out so well for me. One thing that I really like about Booktube is the way that it motivates me to want to read more and to find new fun books to read. And so I would like to in turn offer that. I think I could bring some good insight on the books that I've read, and also possibly show you guys some new ones that you maybe haven't heard of or haven't thought about reading before. Why do you love reading? That's a pretty easy question for me. So I am a writer, and so I love writing and creating worlds and characters, and it's like one big complex puzzle that you set up for someone to then read and get into. And I historically have not always been a great reader as a kid or a teenager, but every time I did read, I would get sucked up into the world, and I would just, I know you guys know what I'm saying when it's like, it doesn't even feel like reading. I can see it in my mind. I can see the setting, hear the characters' different voices. I can see how they look. I can just picture it all in my mind. And to me, it's better than watching TV, and it's better than a movie because, you know, the author only gives you a certain amount of detail, and then your brain just makes up the rest of it, and it fills in automatically, fills in the cracks. And so I think it's just really fun, and I get emotionally invested in like characters, and I cry and I get mad and I throw books across the room, and I just love the impact that books have on me and on others, and it feels, you just feel more productive than if you were watching a Netflix show. What book or series got you into reading? 2 series. Twilight by Stephanie Meyer and the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I remember reading The City of Bones at the age of like 14 and getting so engrossed in this series. It was a game changer for sure. And then when I went to college, I took a break from reading, and now that I'm no longer in college, I'm here and I'm back for it. Like, I'm here for it. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do they have a social life? If they have one, because I work full-time and I write and I read, and even just like, I took a little break from writing for I think a month, and like reading takes a lot of time. I mean, I have since gotten into audiobooks, which make it so much easier to get your reading in, but as a booktuber, you feel a pressure to read a certain amount of books. And I'll watch videos where the booktuber's like, oh, I've only read 5 books. If you tell a normal person on the street, I read 5 books this month, their eyes will like grow wide, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I haven't even read 5 books in a year. I'm serious, try it. So I would definitely ask them that, and then I would also ask them what got them into booktube or reading. Maybe they've already made this kind of video. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Time. Time is my biggest enemy in life. Honestly, it's, you know, they always say like Beyonce only has 24 hours, so you do too. Like everyone only has 24 hours, no matter how powerful, how important, or how busy you are. Everyone only has 24 hours. And at this point in my life, I am really, really busy with my job, with my writing, with my friends, and with reading. So that's gonna be a challenge. There's gonna be some times when I won't be able to put out a video consistently every single Sunday, which is the goal that I always try to post on Sundays. And or sometimes I just won't get around to reading enough books to provide any good content. I'm not gonna just fill my channel with like filler videos just for the sake of content. I'm going to only post things that I think will like bring value to the viewers. When did you start reading? I started probably when Twilight came out. I think I was in junior high when Twilight came out. I started reading that, but I was, like I said, I wasn't a big reader. So although I read things really fast and I loved the way that it made me feel, I was never one that would go to the bookstore and like get to buy a bunch of books. I did at one point go to the library as a kid and check out a bunch of books, but that in itself was a hassle to me to have to like check it out, return it. So I read Twilight, I read The City of Glass, I read a couple other series here and there. I really liked the Blue Blood series. It's that vampire, what's her name? That vampire book by Melissa de la Cruz. Oh, that was a goodie. Do you guys remember that one? Let me know in the comments if you read Blue Bloods too, because I loved that book. Anyways, and then towards the end of my senior year, I got really busy with like a job and blah, blah, blah excuses. And then college, I just kind of stopped reading. And actually the funny thing is, the book that got me back into reading was Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I read that my junior year of college, and that is actually the book that got me into writing. So, well, the series. I have very strong opinions about Sarah J. Maas, but they're always mixed because like, the girl she's got some serious creativity. There's a reason that she has so many books out, and although she always sparks controversy, she's not awful. She has like, some of the characters are bad and sometimes her writing's not great, but she's got some good stuff. Where do you read? On my bed. I now listen to audiobooks when I walk to work. When I am getting ready in the morning, I'll listen to an audiobook. Yeah, on my bed, that's where I usually read. The next place that I live in, I'm trying to get an office in my house, so we'll see if I end up finding a house that has an extra room for that, but I would like to create a reading space. I would love to get a love sack, but those things are so expensive. So realistically, we'll see. What kind of books do you like to read? That one's an easy one for me. I read young adult fantasy and or adult fantasy and or sci-fi, young adult sci-fi. I like dark fantasy. I'm not a huge fan of contemporary, but I do read it. Not a huge fan of mystery or thrillers, but I do read some because I'm trying to diversify what I read. And I also, because of my job, I read some self-help workbooks. They're kind of like inspirational books that would help me in my job. I work in a very male-dominated industry, so it's important to me to read that kind of stuff, and I'll include a few in my monthly wrap-ups. Okay, well, that's all the questions, so thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you liked this video, please like, subscribe, comment, give me some love. I would very much appreciate it. And that is all. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I post these on Sundays, so have a great Sunday. Sorry, it's just like my natural tendency to do peace signs, and I'm trying to fix that, but bye.